Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Crystal and Pokémon Monster Crystal, where today we are going to get our final Johto Gym badge. Also, I'm here in the trade station for a reason. We have a Politoed now. That's not all. And I need to actually... Oh, hey. Box 2 is full. I need to deposit a thing. Because while getting a file ready to trade, I also figured, hey, might as well get myself a Totodile. And I got a Waninoko, too. Okay, so let's change to box 2. So I can get my Donphan back. Let's get our Donphan back over here. And I gotta grab the Donphan, and since we only have one open slot here, I'm going to change box to box 3. Hey there, Curbster. I wasn't sure if I'd be live today either, but turns out it's tomorrow, not today, that I can't do. So we're doing today. Hey there, Califort. How are my boxes doing here? Oh, we still got 14 slots in box 2. That is fine. And let's actually look at Politoed in the decks. Nyorotono. Politoed, the frog Pokemon. When it expands its throat to croak out a tune, nearby Poliwag and Poliwhirl gather immediately. And interestingly, in English, it expands its throat to croak out a tune. There's no tune mentioned in Japanese. It's just when it expands its throat really large to croak, then the Poliwag and Poliwhirl around gather immediately. So I guess Politoed is more musical in English than it is in Japanese. Also, I need to check something real quick. Because I'm just curious what the origin of Politoed's Japanese name is. Like, we got the Nyoro from the rest, which... that's fine, but... yeah, it's from Nyoro Nyoro, which is an onomatopoeia for something wriggly. And then Tono, yeah, Lord, so... yeah, like Tono-sama. So yeah, it's just... I don't know why it's Politoed then, because if it's... Wriggly Lord, like the poly just comes from the rest. But then Tono doesn't map to poly unless it's political toad. But the poly is from everything else, so yeah. Yeah, let's get everyone in the same order they were in before, or... actually, we want... okay, that's everyone in the same order. But let's Put our toad in front. There we go. And I believe since today is Saturday, we can actually get something in Blackthorn. Yes, we can find Santos in Blackthorn on Saturday. Where in Blackthorn? Beats the heck out of me. But he's here. That might be him. Or it might not. It is not. Maybe this is him. Ah, yep, that's Santos, or Tsuchiyo. So, Tsuchiyo comes from the fact that Saturday is Doyobi, or Dirt Day, and Tsuchi means soil, and the O suffix just turns it into a masculine name. So, we've got Santos for Saturday, and Tsuchiyo for Soil Day, or for Earth Day. Dirt Day. It's Saturday. Whereas in Japanese he says, I'm Tsuchiyo of Saturday. Oh, there it is. He doesn't tell us that it's Saturday in Japanese. He assumes we already know. You can have this. Spell tag. Or in Japanese, it's a cursed card. Cursed tag. A cursed slip. Either way, it's cursed. Ghost type moves get stronger. It will frighten you. And yeah, Curbster, the bank news is not great. I'm also not a huge fan of the sudden time pressure. And I figure since it's daytime, I can try and get an English jinx. I hope I have an escape rope. And I should actually put Typhlosion in front. Because this will let us get our Typhlosions to roughly equivalent experience levels. Let's just check to see how the Typhlosions are doing relative to one another. Okay, so in 700 XP they'll be lined up. That's not too much. Yeah, I shouldn't be trying to go to lower floors in the Japanese game. Should stay where it's easier to get out. Yeah, Curbster, I highly doubt that they will be working on an offline version. Especially considering the fairly credible rumors. Like, they've come from someone who has been correct about things before. Fairly credible rumors that we're going to be getting the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on Switch in either late September or early October. So, like... yeah, it seems more likely that we're going to end up just having new releases for the old games eventually. And even then, though, like, they would have to add in support for connectivity with Colosseum, which... oh wow, that one Golbat was enough to basically get us to parity. Yeah, they haven't added Colosseum connectivity to Fire Red and Leaf Green, so something tells me it's just not gonna happen, as unfortunate as that is. So yeah, I would not hold on to hope. Proceed as if there is no hope, because that way you won't be disappointed if you end up correct. Kinda hurts to say that. To, you know, just assume there is no hope. But it's the safest option. And they haven't really given us reason to hope, now have they? The fact that they already let Pokemon Bank run for 4 years after the closure of the eShop, I feel like that alone is as much hope as they're ever going to give us. I'm actually, I've gotten into a Pokemon Ultra Sun replay so that I can eventually get a second shiny type null as well as a shiny Poipole, as well as Japanese dex entries. But yeah, I finally got the playthrough in full swing. Oh, there's our Jinx. And can now confirm that is indeed not a shiny. But, yeah, my Ultra Sun playthrough, when I mentioned it yesterday, I had gotten to the point where I had transferred in the eggs I was going to use and hatched them, and then got them up to a usable level in the early game. And for the most part, it's Pokemon that I haven't used in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The exception being my Litten, which I transferred in one with a hidden ability, or an egg with the hidden ability, because Intimidate's just kind of better than Blaze now, isn't it? But beyond there, I've got a Magnemite, which I've used Magnemites before. I like Magnemites quite a bit. But I've never used one in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And, I got an Alolan Vulpix, which, while I could find one in the wild in Ultra Sun, might as well just start with one. And I've never used an Alolan Vulpix for an actual playthrough, so that'll be neat. Alright, we got our Jinx. What else did I bring eggs for? Ah yes, a Frillish, because I love me some Jellicent. Never used Frillish in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But I definitely used it in Gen 5. Jinx, the human-shaped Pokemon. It has several different cry patterns, each of which seems to have its own meaning. In Japanese, it was, it's currently not known what they mean. But now we just know that they have their own meaning. Still doesn't tell us what they mean, but we know that meaning is had by them. I also transferred over a Stuffle egg, another thing that I could catch during the course of the run, but might as well have it from the start. Because I don't know that I've ever used Beware. Like, ever. And normal fighting is a pretty decent typing. Let's get to Goldenrod. Let's get our Toad in front on the left. And then let's get everyone healed up. And then we'll go finish the rocket thing. And the last thing I transferred over for an egg, or as an egg, for Ultra Sun was an Execute. Which, I have used an Alolan Executor, but, like, hey, it's been a while. And now I'm actually in the swing of the run instead of in the early hatch eggs and then train them up to be not level 1 anymore. I don't care if you're lost. You show up here, you're nothing but a victim. So, what he says in English is actually a bit harsher than what we have in Japanese. Like, in Japanese, it's just everyone who shows up in front of me is getting beaten, like defeated. But you show up here and you're nothing but a victim. That goes hard. So, an interesting thing about Sun and Moon, I'm actually, well, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm actually playing on my AYN Thor. Like, I ripped my cartridge copy of the game. I've transferred my save from my cartridge to the Thor, just so that I can play it on a nice OLED screen at slightly higher resolution than native. It's actually quadruple the resolution, but game looks real nice in higher res, except for they've got this like weird thing they do to make things look glowier, and like on the characters they basically just have this halo around everyone, and also just a lot of the 3D models in the environment as well, just to make things seem glowier or more ethereal, except it's in like every scene and it looks weird, and but it becomes really clear at higher res. It's fascinating. There. Yeah, think you're cool, huh? You must have ice in your veins to diss Team Rocket. In Japanese, he doesn't say you must have ice in your veins to diss Team Rocket. He says that you must not know the meaning of fear if you stand against Team Rocket. Or like, not the meaning of fear. You must not know fear. Open one shutter, another closes. Bet you can't get where you want. Not great odds to land Hypnosis, but if we do, the payoff could be enormous. And we landed them both. So, one thing I will say about the UI here. While I don't like how cramped the opposing Pokemon's name is to the top of the screen, like, the fact that it touches the exact top of the screen is... It has always bothered me. I do like how in the English game, the status is on its own. Very legible, easy to spot. Instead of being Pokemon name, gender symbol, status, all in one line. Having the status on its own is just so much easier to see. Nice crit on the left. May have been necessary considering left Politoed is female. And therefore has a lower attack stat. Drat! I was sunk by indecision! I'm confused too. The switch on the end is the one to press first, but... Whereas in Japanese, we've got Kuhaha! Confounded by the shutters, are we? I'll let you in on a secret if you can beat me. Notably, I'm working to get experience on specifically Politoed right now. Because as my Ice Puncher, it is my answer to Claire. Now, will we be rewarded for a double hypnosis here too? Yup. Double crits. Nice. Ooh, I blew it. Alright, a hint. Change the order of switching. That'll change the ways the shutters open and close. They ditched this project before they finished. I'm searching for leftover loot. Looked to me like you were trapped in a room. Fascinating. So, the burglar trainer class does return from Gen 1, I knew that. But the Japanese one, he is still specifically a burglar of fire sites. Places that have burned. Even though we are not in the Pokemon Mansion with all its fire types anymore. Nor are we in the burned tower, for that matter. But he's still got fire types of his own, so I guess he makes his own fire sites. Burns his own buildings to burgle. He is a combination arsonist slash burglar. That sludge better not poison. Okay, good. Over the top! Whereas in Japanese, it's just like, so strong. Underground warehouse? What do you want to go there for? There's nothing down there. Okay, that didn't get us any help. Okay, 312 does not appear to be correct. So we are not in a 31 is number 2 situation. And we know 23 isn't number 1 because Guy said to push the far one first. Okay, so maybe a 3-2-1 will do it for us. Okay, that closes that off, and that's closed, and that's closed. So opening 3 first only opens this door. Does opening 1 second do a single thing for us. No. No, it does not. Okay. I mean, it's possible that I'm just mucking around to no end. I'm sure this will just close the one here. Yep, sure will. And now they're all back the way they were when we came in. So let's see if a full-on reset will do things. What if we do one first? That gets us in here. But that's of no further help. And then 3 second. Accomplished nothing to help us. But it doesn't seem to have hindered us. Like, if this opens things... Did that get us access to anything? No, it did not. But what if we do 3 again? That opens this one, and then we're stuck. Yeah. Okay. But what if we do 2 again? Okay, this is still open. But that's still closed. Hey there, guard. I'm doing fine. Hope you are, too. This is open. Are any of the ones below open? They sure aren't. Oh, man. I bet there's some kind of way to figure out what these do, other than repeatedly trying things and hoping something works while not knowing how long of a sequence is allowed to be different. Okay, it's a 4-part sequence, and the Rocket Grunt, who told us that we start with the one in back, or the far one, lied. The switch on the end is the one to press first, but no, it isn't. He lies to us. He is a liar. Okay, never mind. He actually is not a liar. You just do 3, 2, 1, apparently. But I've done 3, 2, 1. But whatever. Let's do the one that gets us all the items. 2. And that lets us get over here, but we've already beaten him. And then after 2... 1... And then that would let us also get that. But then we do 2 again. Which doesn't appear to have accomplished much. Oh, this is open. But that's still closed. And then 3. Now we have access to this item here. and now we'll reset, and then... Apparently it's just, yeah, 3, 2, 1. Which I could swear I did, but... didn't have access to any progress upon doing so. Fork over your goodies. Whereas in Japanese, I'm going to steal your precious things. I'm gonna steal everything you hold dear, or, you know, I'm gonna steal your valuables, I guess. Also works. Yeah, in Japanese, it's not a command, it's a statement of what he is going to do. So we got... Oh, I forgot to read the last guy's name. But hey, we've got Burglar Duncan and Fire Site Burglar Yasuji. He's got a boober. Because Magmar's Japanese name is Booba, which can be romanized as Boober, as in one that boobs. Which, I mean, looking at his head, yep, he sure does. It can be argued that Magmar instead has a butt on its head, but I mean, with a name like Boober, it's pretty clear what those are supposed to be now, isn't it? Mercy! Or in Japanese, we've got Dorodoro, which... it's like a sort of disappointed noise, but also Doro is the first 2 syllables of Dorobo, which means burglar. So, it's like, burgle, burgle. You beat the burglar and he goes, burgle, burgle, burgle. Steal and sell, that's basic in crime, kid. Are you lost? No, you can't be. Oh, hey, happy birthday, guard. You don't have that scared look. I'll give you something to be scared about. In Japanese, she says that she'll teach us about true fear. Oh no, she's got a smelly flower. She no longer has a smelly flower. Also, Curbster, there are definitely things that beat the creativity of the legendary birds' names in Japanese. Like, sure, we've got Thunder instead of Zapdos, but have you considered that we have Thunders instead of Jolteon? That's right, Jolteon is a plural Zapdos. No, she does in fact still have a smelly flower. Also, I mean, who can forget the wondrous name that is Sand? And the other wondrous name that is Crab. Honestly, I think Krabby's Japanese name is the least inspired name in all of Pokemon. And that is counting Seal's English name. Because at least Seal is spelled with 2 E's instead of with an A. Whereas in Japanese, Krabby's name is Crab. It's just the English word crab. And what is Krabby? A crab. Someone looked at a crab Pokemon and thought, you know what, it's a good name for this crab Pokemon? Crab. Let's call this crab Crab. Least inspired Pokemon name in the franchise. How could you? Go wherever you'd like. Get lost. See if I care. Oh, this get lost, from the Japanese we can see it's not get lost as in, like, get out of here. It's get lost as in, I hope you lose your way. So it's get lost. There you go. Emergency switch activate. Oh, a Hyper Ball. I don't mind finding free Hyper Balls. You're not going any farther. I don't show mercy to my enemies, not even brats. Okay, here we have another case of gendered language being removed from a Pokemon game. 'Cause he doesn't just not show mercy, or show no mercy to his enemies, not even brats. He specifically states, I'm a man who doesn't show mercy to my enemies, not even brats. He doesn't tell us he's a man in English. Yeah, Curbster, playing through Pokemon games in multiple languages is a great way to learn languages, because, you know, these games are written for children, so you don't need that much skill in a language to be able to play through them in that language. And B, yeah, a lot of the time there are really neat localization changes. I hear, I mean, it's pretty well known. The French localization is apparently one of the most interesting, because the guy who did the French localization got some of the most freedom, including the freedom to rename the Pokemon, which most localizers did not get to, or most of the translators for the series did not get to localize the Pokemon names themselves. For example, Nob Ogasawara, who translated all of the Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon games himself, was not allowed to translate the all caps words. Those were done by someone else before he got access to the game's text. Blast it! Whereas in Japanese we've got Dogan, which is like, not only is it a sound of shock, it's got a do in front to make it an even more extreme version. But yeah, Curbster, I'm also surprised they gave anyone that much power for localization, but honestly, by all reports, it resulted in a fantastic product. So, like, I don't speak French, but from what I hear, French Pokemon names are, like, real solid. I lost. Please forgive me, Giovanni. In Japanese, he didn't say, please forgive me. He said, I'm sorry, Giovanni. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I remember you. You got me good at our hideout. Ooh, I am looking forward to finding the rocket grunt in Kanto who speaks broken English. I want to see what he talks like in Japanese. I bet he's gonna speak broken Japanese interspersed with English. Anyway, Rocket Grunt is sending out Grimer. So, out of curiosity, Curbster, what language are you learning? Well, time to smash a tiny Grimer with a big rock. You know what? For a Weezing, I'm gonna I'm gonna risk the Hypnosis. Missed on the left, but only took a tackle in exchange. That's not so bad. And left Weezing woke up and exploded. And right Weezing woke up and exploded. Well then. I don't like that they both immediately woke up and exploded. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So that's how? In Japanese, it's not so that's how. It's like, so it's come to this. yuck, yuck, yuck. That was a blast. In Japanese, he just laughs. Well, I'll remember you. Ah, Spanish. Yeah, Spanish is definitely a much easier language to learn coming from English, whereas Japanese is rated as the hardest language to learn coming from English, bar none. So, yeah, it's not surprising. It's very easy to wash out of learning Japanese if you're not really into it. How did you get this far? I guess it can't be helped. I'll dispose of you. Not a fan of that poisoning on the left, nor of the accuracy drop on the right, but apparently the accuracy drop doesn't matter yet. And I suppose, since we got the KO, technically the poisoning doesn't matter yet either. Because you don't take poison damage on a turn you KO something. Oh, there's the accuracy drop. I got disposed of. Team Rocket will keep going, waiting for the return of Giovanni. We'll do whatever it takes. It's fine that Politoed is poisoned. There are no more rockets left to fight down here. What is TM35? And speaking of learning languages in high school and then not really sticking with them, I learned American Sign Language in high school. Sleep talk. Not a bad TM to have. I learned American Sign Language in high school. By now, I've forgotten most of it. I still have, like, maybe 100 words. But more importantly, I still remember how to fingerspell. So, being able to sign letters is useful when, say, snorkeling or diving. You know, if you're somewhere you can't talk, but still want to be able to communicate, being able to at least spell out words is a useful skill. Who? What? You came to rescue me? Thank you. The radio tower. What's happening there? In Japanese, we've got a... That's right, the radio tower. What's happening there? Taken over by Team Rocket? Here, take this card key. Use that to open the shutters on the 3rd floor. I'm begging you to help. There's no telling what they'll do if they control the transmitter. They may even be able to control Pokémon using a special signal. You're the only one I can call on. Please save the radio tower. And all the Pokémon nationwide. So what they're actually doing is broadcasting a message to Giovanni asking him to come back. But don't worry, my future self is currently traveling back to now to battle him. We are Team Rocket. After 3 years of preparation, we have risen again from the ashes. Giovanni, can you hear? We did it! Where's our boss? Is he listening? And then we've got to repeat. That doesn't seem like Oak's Pokemon talk to me. It also doesn't seem like Pokemon music, or the Lucky Channel, or Buena's password. Ooh, the amulet coin. It's real. Forgot that existed as early as this gen. But yeah, our future self is time traveling back to now to battle Giovanni in a cave while he listens to this broadcast. And we beat him. And that's why he doesn't come out of hiding in response to the broadcast, because he is currently in the process of losing to me, except in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And Curbster, it's a Celebi's fault this time, not Dialga's. Yeah, if you have a Celebi in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it lets you do an event where you travel back in time to now. So I guess the Heart Gold Soul Silver version of now. And yeah, you battle Giovanni in a cave, and when you beat him, he decides not to come out of hiding upon hearing this, because, oh, if he can't even beat some kid, then Team Rocket's already finished or whatever. Yeah, Curbster, I know a little something about being a dirty cheater. I used a Game Shark back in Gens 1 and 2 when I was an elementary school kid. Never got one that worked on DS. I did have one for GBA, but I didn't use it too much. And then I got one that was also for GBA that had a DS slot on it, but that slot was only for ripping saves from DS carts. It wasn't for actual, you know, cheats or anything like that. It was just for ripping saves. And yeah, I never got a DS game compatible cheat device. It's the card key slot. I did get an action replay for my GameCube, as well as the keyboard from Datel. Or is it Datel? Whatever. Either way. Used that keyboard for Phantasy Star Online. And it really bothered me because Phantasy Star Online assumes you have a JIS keyboard instead of an ASCII keyboard. Which is mostly like an ASCII keyboard. Except, or I guess QWERTY or something, I don't know, whatever, an American keyboard. Major difference, the apostrophe, whereas on an American keyboard, the apostrophe is 2 keys to the right of our L. You know, we got the home row. ASDF GH JKL, semicolon, apostrophe. Right next to enter. We got that apostrophe right there. That is not where an apostrophe is on a JIS keyboard. Apostrophe is instead on Shift 7. So I had to remember that whenever I wanted to type in an apostrophe, Shift 7. It was annoying, and I kinda hated specifically that part, because I was the type of person, and still am the type of person, to always try to type with correct grammar. But yeah. Why did the shutter open? Did you have something to do with this? And Curbster, if my Japanese copies of Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum that I imported are any indication, you were absolutely not alone. Oh, also Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, you were absolutely not alone in cheating in Gen 4 Pokemon games. My Gen 5 games had remarkably less cheating. I think only one of the 4 was a cheater, but of my Gen 4 games, I believe, if memory serves, Save Archaeology showed that the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and Heart Gold all belonged to cheaters. I don't remember about the Soul Silver. I got that one like a year or 2 before the others. And I don't remember what its original save had on it. What? You made it past our men in the underground? How could you? Yeah, guard, I did not need to use an action replay for the Eon ticket, because I had the actual Eon ticket and the e-reader to transfer it over. Still do have both of those things, actually. Stop! I'm known as the Team Rocket Fortress. You're not taking another step. Curbster, I actually did hold on to all of my original event Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure I have got the earliest appearance of every Eventmon still saved in my Pokemon Home. Ooh, nice freeze on the left. That might make up for the confusion we have received. Oh, cool, we snapped out of confusion. So, left Politoed's just having great luck against this Golbat. It used Confuse Ray, but we attacked through the confusion, we got a freeze, and then we snapped out of confusion. So, yeah, left Politoed got to go through this Golbat with 0 damage taken, and not even any inconvenience. The fortress came down. And we got over 5K for it. You've earned my respect, so here's some advice. It's not too late. You can still turn back. Don't I think Pokemon are cute? I'll think my Pokemon are cute. After they beat yours. Well, I guess she's not gonna think her Pokemon are cute. I do have a Mew from Pokemon Emerald, which technically on American Emerald is not legit. But as far as my personal play goes, it is legit. Because the way Emerald, well, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald worked is if someone legitimately got various event items, or if they cheated them in and also set the flags that made it appear legitimate, it would give the event to anyone they mixed records with. And one of my friends cheated in the old C map or whatever it's called, and then mixed records with me, and thus unlocked it in my game, without my game ever having seen the touch of a cheat device. So yeah, I have a legit on my end Emerald Mew. Guard, we fought a level 36 and then the next trainer led with a level 21 because A, you could fight these trainers in any order, and B, the level 36 was alone on the team, whereas this trainer has 4 Pokemon. Uh-oh, we got a smelly flower. Yeah, Curbster, it does indeed look like they're interested in adding the major events, though it is weird that the odd egg was not added by default in Japanese VC Crystal. But yeah, the fact that they added in Deoxys, the Aurora ticket, Deoxys and the Aurora ticket. I forget what the Deoxys ticket's called. Either way, they added in the 2 tickets to get Deoxys and to get Ho and Lugia in Fire Red and Leaf Green, so yeah. If they do in fact do Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on the eShop in September or October, as is strongly rumored, if they do in fact do that, chances are very, very good that we will get our first ever legitimate access to the old C chart in Emerald, as well as access to Deoxys again. Perish song, huh? This is singles. My name isn't Wolf Glick. I'm going to not learn Parish Song. Oh, Aurora Ticket is Deoxys. Then what's the one for the... What's the one for Ho and Lugia? I thought that one was the Aurora Ticket. Oh no! They're so useless! Ah, the Mystic ticket for Ho and Lugia. That makes sense, I suppose. Also, hey there, Pokemap. Ah yes, who can forget the famed legendary bird duo, Ho and Luigi. I love my beautiful self. Who cares about Pokemon? Whoa there, this Meowth says Meowth, but the Nyarth only says Nya. Which, for the Meowth, should just be Meow. Why? Why do I have to suffer through this? Meowth, help me! She says, Meowth, help me. The Meowth is constantly shaking its head. Like, nuh-uh, you're on your own, lady. Remember me from the hideout in Mahogany Town? Not until I see you, actually in battle. Like, if you're the female executive, then yes, but otherwise, actually no. I lost then, but I won't this time. Okay, so this is the executive. Yeah, Curbster, it would be interesting to get Heart Gold and Soul Silver on the eShop to see the Arceus event again. So fun fact about that Arceus event, apparently you could get it twice per game if you transferred in an event Arceus as well as an Azure Flute Arceus. Not that we had access to Azure Flute Arceus ever, but if you, say, hacked yourself an Azure Flute and then did that, then yeah, you could get 2 level 1 Creation Trio Pokemon in a single playthrough. Man, it'd be nice if one of my hypnoses landed. It'd be really great if one of my hypnoses landed. Flinched on the left, but missed another hypnosis on the right. You know what? I've had enough. Oh. So in Gen 1, withdrawing a Pokemon that has been wrapped is the way you are meant to get out of it. But in Gen 2, you are not able to withdraw a wrapped Pokemon anymore. So, fun fact, the glare move is specifically named Snake Glare in Japanese. Like, it's Hebi Nirami, which Hebi is snake, Nirami is glare. Oh, I managed to put the Arbok to sleep when I wasn't looking. And yet it's still wrapping me. And it in fact woke up and used wrap again. Hooray. Hey, we were released from wrap. Time to get this Polytoad out of here. And Pokemap, between the Azure Flute being difficult to... like, the Azure Flute and the Galarian Mask Evo, there is a notable difference. Also, these days, they don't think the Azure Flute is too difficult because, I mean, look at Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. We got the Azure Flute there. But, no, there is one very notable difference, and that is the proliferation of the internet and online guides. Yes, they already existed back in Gen 4, but they weren't as widespread. You couldn't count on every single game immediately having a full guide available. Whereas nowadays, you pretty much can. I need to use a good wound medicine. Yeah, like, information travels a lot faster these days than it did back then. So now, if someone finds it out, that information will get out very widely, very quickly. Whereas back in the day, for an event Pokemon like that, like, what they would have had to do was probably distribute it in stores with a physical card that had instructions on it, and printing that would cost money, and yeah, it would just be a whole thing. And yeah, it would be nice if there was an in-game tell for Galarian Yamask, like, if a sound was made when it reached the right HP value, or if you crossed under the one spot with it in your party. Yes, it would be nice. But, I mean, hey, they trust us now. So I'm not going to leave this Donphan in front of this Rafflesia. And I am going to use Crobat. Because I guess what's the point in having a shiny Pokemon on the party if it doesn't show up at least once per stream? Send a message to a friend just now, asking for advice about a swollen 3DS battery before they go back and do their own old game collections. Pokemap, I don't know that you can call Hitmontop the first weird Evo method, because if you consider coming from Gen 1, friendship evolutions were weird. Like, Hitmontop, you get it to level 20, you're going to get an evolution from Tyrogue. Which one it'll be is certainly a question. But, like, yeah, leveling to a level and getting an Evo, that's not that weird. Whereas needing to keep your Pokemon with you for a long time, not have it faint a lot, use items on it, have it show up in important battles, walk around with it, and also all of this is faster if you do it on the route it was caught on? That's pretty weird coming from a game where there wasn't even a system related to that. So I would argue that Friendship Evos are the weirdest evolutions in Gen 2. Anyway, this can't be happening. Amazing how ... exclamation point translates to this can't be happening. I fought hard, but I still lost. Oh hey, it's the Pokemon magazines we're so familiar with. Garnet, isn't it? A brat like you won't appreciate the magnificence of Team Rocket. That's too bad. I really admire your power. Oh, you managed to get this far? You must be quite the trainer. We intend to take over this radio station and announce our comeback. I believe you're actually already doing that? It's not you intend to, it's you have done it. That should bring our boss Giovanni back from his solo training. Oh, it would if there was not a future child beating him right now. We're going to regain our former glory. I won't allow you to interfere with our plans. Yeah, Curbster, I think Meloetta is the most cryptic means of getting a Pokemon we've ever seen thus far. Okay, so do I have something better than... I do have something better than a super potion, but the fact that it's a max potion is a little unpleasant. Might as well just heal both of these toads. Oh, what am I... That was a max revive. Wrong thing. And I know the toads are still paralyzed, but that just means the Houndours can't burn them. Mm-hmm. Double flinch. Flinch on the right, full para on the left. Okay, we got the Surf out on the left and on the right. All right. Nice miss on the left. Yeah, Pokemon Gen 10 will absolutely do something weird. It's just a matter of how weird and what. Yeah, honestly, I probably should have done something to increase the health on these Politoads. Nice one-shot there. Okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna send out Donphan over here. This Donphan is just here to get KO'd. Because I want my Politoads to have roughly even XP values, and that can't happen unless my Politoad comes back and gets the KO on its own. And yeah, Curbster, I am in 100% agreement. I also... I love... Unova's actually got the biggest hit or miss decks for me. Like, the Pokemon I like. The Pokemon I don't like. There's a lot of both. And there's not a lot in between. But yeah, the fact that so many Pokemon evolve so late is really annoying. Pretty sure Gen 5, the Unova Dex, has the latest average Evo level. And it's so annoying. And it's not like you get a whole lot more XP to justify it either. It's just, they decided, hey, this Pokemon, it's not going to evolve until you're at the champion. No! Forgive me, Giovanni! How could this be? Our dreams have come to naught. I wasn't up to the task after all. Like Giovanni did before me, I will disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell. And that's the last we hear of Team Rocket without any further modifiers. Garnet, thank you. Your courageous actions have saved Pokemon nationwide. I know it's not much, but please take this. Yeah, Pokemon. Japanese Pokemon games have been using yen this whole time. Whereas... yeah, we've been using Pokédollars the whole time in English. Which has caused a lot of confusion of people who assume Pokédollars are just regular dollars and are like, oh, a bottle of water is $200. But no, it's not. A bicycle is not $1 million. A bicycle is still expensive. But no, Pokédollars are yen. Just straight up yen. There used to be a tower right here in Goldenrod City. But it was old and creaky. Yeah, in Japanese it wasn't old and creaky, it was old and seemed like it would fall down at any moment. That's a little bit worse than just creaky, looking like it will collapse. So we replaced it with our radio tower. We dug up that bell during construction. I heard that all sorts of Pokemon lived in Goldenrod in the past. Perhaps that bell has some connection to the Tin Tower in Ecruteak City. You see, in Japanese, there is a pun here, at least, because Suzu means bell, but Suzu also means tin. So he's saying perhaps that Suzu has a connection to Suzu Tower, even though they're a completely different Suzu. Whereas here he's just like, hey, that's a bell. Maybe it has a connection to Tin Tower. Why? What leads you to believe this? At least in Japanese, it's like, oh, they use the same word. I guess they might be connected. Except it's not the same word, it's the same sound. It's like, oh, they're homophones. Maybe they're connected. Maybe there's a reason they're homophones. Ah! That reminds me. I overheard Team Rocket whispering. Apparently, something is going on at the Tin Tower. I have no idea what is happening, but you might look into it. Okay, I better go to my office. Not about to leave that item sitting there. It's a free Hyper Ball. Hey, bud, are any of my Pokemon wieners today? We got double 8s in both. Yeah, Pokemap, it actually makes sense that Beast Ball is Ultra Ball in Japanese because it's for catching Pokemon from Ultra Space. Whereas the Ultra Ball in Japanese is the Hyper Ball, which is why, if you look at a Hyper Ball from above, it's got a big yellow H on it. Oh, what's Tully want? Earth Day for... Oh, you got a water stone for me! Which reminds me, didn't Alan get a firestone for me on the left, right at the very end of the last stream? Of course, he's also since called to say he wants a battle, so we probably have to battle him before he'll give it to us, but whatever. Oh, no, he's just... no, he's giving us nothing. Hey there, Outlander! I guess if they call you to say they have an item, they'd only hold it or hold on to it until the day changes. Makes sense. But I missed out on a firestone. But also, it's just a firestone. Pretty sure I've already got 2 firestones in that game anyway. Tully's calling us on the left. Good day for fishing. He wants to have a Pokemon battle. No thanks. A momentous event has occurred. I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. Ah! The sound of that clear bell. Notably, the clear bell is clear as in transparent, not clear as in, oh, what a clear sound that has. It is the transparent bell. It's sublime. I've never heard so beautiful a sound before. That bell's chime is indicative of the bearer's soul. You may be able to make it through Tin Tower. Please, do go on. If memory serves, we aren't able to get anything out of it. But sure. We're about to be jumped by 3 old men. Legend has it that upon the emergence of a trainer who has the ability to touch the souls of Pokémon, a Pokémon will come forth to put that trainer to test at the Tin Tower. The legend has come true. The legendary Pokémon Suicune has arrived. We, the wise trio, shall test your worthiness to go inside. We've got Sage Gaku and Monk Mokai Right, yeah, I do need to go buy more balls. I'd forgotten that we were gonna get Suicune already. I had my mind on, like, the fact that you get Suicune later in Heart Gold Soul Silver, even though they still have Eusine chasing it and all that. So yeah, I am absolutely gonna go buy more balls. I need them. I'm running quite low on balls on the right game. Guard, I have not handled the other two cats. They are cats. But I have found an Entei, I believe, in the English game. And it was not shiny. Still a chance Raikou could be, and still a chance either of them could be in the other game. But, no, I haven't gone and caught them yet. I don't have any mean looks yet. And here comes Booster. Stronger than we thought? Perhaps. Ah, so it is you who claim to have seen Suicune, Entei, and Raikou while they slept. Unbelievable! Legend has it that they can't be seen while they sleep. Guard, I think Suicune's so late in Heart Gold Soul Silver because they're remakes of Gold and Silver, not Crystal. So they needed to have Ho and Lugia at this point in the game, so they moved Suicune later, just so they could keep the Suicune events because they thought they were neat, but not have them take priority over Ho and Lugia during the main playthrough. That's gonna be why it is. Can you be trusted with the truth? I must ascertain your worthiness. Sage Masa and Monk Taisol. Really wish the other games, or other remakes, learned from Heart Gold and Soul Silver and brought in the good parts of the third version to join the remake. Nice freeze on the left. Because, like, yeah, getting Eusine and the Suicune stuff in Heart Gold Soul Silver was neat. Imagine if we got some Emerald stuff in Ruby and Sapphire, like, say, a Battle Frontier or something. I don't know. Imagine if we got some Platinum stuff in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. That would have been nice. But no. Heart Gold, Soul Silver were the only remakes where they felt like, hey, maybe the third version had some good ideas worth keeping. And here comes Thunders! We are not leaving Politoed in front of Thunders. That is a bad idea. nice crit on the left. And we're just having an accuracy battle on the right. Ha! Jolteon was the first to miss. Oh, but we missed on the same turn. I will tell you the truth. In the past, there were 2 9-tier towers here. The Brass Tower, which was said to awaken Pokémon. Yep. And the Tin Tower, where Pokémon were said to rest. The view from the tops of the towers must have been magnificent. Also, notably, the Brass Tower and Tin Tower, their names. They are the Suzu Tower, which Suzu can be tin or it can be bell, like the type of bell that you put on a cat's collar. The little round bells. That's a Suzu bell. And the Brass Tower is the Kane Tower, which Kane is another type of bell. It's the type of bell that you put in a bell tower. So they're both the bell tower, just with different bells. That's why we've got brass and tin. It's not about specific metals. It's because they're both homophones with bells. At the time, an immense silver-colored Pokémon was said to make its roost atop the Brass Tower. However, about 150 years ago, a lightning bolt struck one of the towers. It was engulfed in flames that raged for 3 days. A sudden downpour finally put out the blaze. And that is how the burned tower came to be. Let me see your power. So, the last 2 monks had Booster and Thunders. This guy's gonna have Showers, right? We got Sage Koji and Monk Asen. And yep, he also starts with a Noctowl. These guys love their Noctowls. Double freeze, wow! That is not a likely scenario. I believe it's 1 in 100 to see 2 freezes from simultaneous ice punches. And yep, here comes Showers. I still don't have a very good answer to water types. Curbster, doesn't Lugia's thing say that it, brings storms? And that's how it's accidentally destructive, because of the storms? Because, the brass tower was struck by lightning, which generally doesn't happen without there being a storm. The theory of Lugia being accidentally responsible for the tower burning down is still alive and well. Also, we flinched from a bite. Great. Oh, and sand attack too. And we missed. Yeah, Pokemap, if only Jumpluff learned a grass move at a reasonable level. Or if only there was a gym leader that gave us a grass TM at some point in Johto, but no. And looks like we have defeated the Showerses. Too strong. Why? In Japanese, we've got strong. Too strong. Why? You. Are you the trainer who's awaited by the legendary Pokémon? Okay, here we've got something interesting. In Japanese, the legendary Pokémon is plural, not singular. Which it can be in English as well, but it's not 100% clear from the way it's written. In Japanese, there is no room for debate. That is, plural legendary Pokémon are waiting. I see. We, the wise trio, have been given the responsibility of protecting the legendary Pokémon. We are to allow passage only to those people who possess the power of and soul of truth. Please do go on and enter the Tin Tower ahead. Suicune will put you to the test. Okay, but first I'm going back to the Pokemon Center and also to Blackthorn because we need heals and Pokeballs. Or rather, Hyperballs. What even is a Pokeball? Monster Balls and Hyperballs. I really hope Nintendo sees value in the original Pokemon games and not just their remakes. I really do. And the reason I say... We didn't visit the mart yet. Hang on. The reason I say this is because while it is neat having Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch, having the actual original games get completely severed from modern games isn't ideal. Like, having there be no legal means of acquiring and playing original games without having them be secondhand and without having them be completely severed from the modern track. I mean, it's just sad. You want to be able to go back and experience these things. Like, having the option be there is only good. So, like, I really hope Nintendo sees the value in it and brings us eShop versions of the games that were previously VC only. Give us red, blue, yellow, green, gold, silver, crystal. Don't let it just stop with fire red, leaf green. There is still value to the older ones, even if many people would agree that the remakes are better in many ways. Like, yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, what does Dana have? A Psyduck that's full of energy, okay. My Pokemon are fine. Oh, you KO'd a wild Rattata? That's not hard. Cool, thanks for wasting my time, Dana. Yeah, honestly, I really do hope that Nintendo... I just flew to exactly where I already was. I hope that Nintendo has plans to re-release all of the currently severed Pokemon games. Well, all of the Pokemon games that will be severed in February. Because, like, yeah, it's important history to have. And, like, it's really neat being able to see where the franchises come from. Plus, a big part of the draw of the Pokemon franchise is being able to take these Pokemon from these old games and still bring them all the way forward with us. What would have happened here if I had already caught the Entei that I found in the wild? Because I did find it. Also, I should have saved. I didn't realize that entering the tower would immediately place me into battle. Okay, this is a problem. Especially because struggle is a thing that exists for wild Pokemon now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thing to sleep, and then I'm going to throw balls and hope that they work. Because, yeah, I don't want to risk this thing struggling itself to death. Though, hang on. I should check the odds of actually getting this thing. So this is a Suicune. It is level 40. It has 100% HP left. And it is asleep. If I throw an Ultra Ball, there is a 4.9% chance to catch it on any given Ultra Ball. That's enough. Considering how many Ultra Balls I just bought. If I fail to catch it in this many Ultra Balls, that's a problem, honestly. Okay. Right game, Lucky. Kind of a shame this denies us the Suicune battle music. Got 3 shakes. Hang on a sec. I am going to see if I can't. Well, I can. Okay. Hang on. I need to do this. Hang on. I'm gonna fix this. Let us temporarily... Where is it? Temporarily mute this one. And then we come over here and we click that. And then we drag that up. And where is that audio even going? Hang on. Let's add an app to this. There we go. So that should now be... Oh, hang on. Where are you? Okay, that is in here. Where is its audio, though? We should have audio from that, but we don't. Hang on. Are we saved? What are we saved for? Do we have audio on stream and it's just not going to my headphones? No, it looks like we don't even have audio going to the stream. Okay. Why is this audio not going anywhere? It's not being routed anywhere. I guess we just get to live with looping happy music because I'd rather have that than silence. I wish I knew why the audio wasn't getting routed anywhere. Like, I have it set to go where it's meant to go, but it just wasn't. So I went in with, like, what, 53 hyperballs? We'll have to see how many we have by the time this thing stays in one. Is Gust still a normal type move, or did they change it to flying already? That actually matters, because if it's still normal, then I kind of want to swap to my Jump Bluff. I suppose I can find out on my own. Let's see here. Gen 2 attack dex. Gust. Gust is a flying type attack now. So they did, in fact, change it. Which means that Jump Bluff is not the best option here. It will be easier to put Suicune to sleep, but... I mean, Gust isn't the strongest, but it's still coming from a Suicune. I don't think Jump Bluff will appreciate that. So really what we need to do is just, you know, get lucky with a ball sooner rather than later. That'd be nice. We've already thrown 8 more on the left than on the right. Another 3 shaker. Giving me false hope. Okay, in 4 more balls, we will be past the 50-50 mark for when we could have caught this thing. Actually, no, not quite. We won't. Because it's 4.9%, not 5%. I've been going with 5% for my calculations. Suddenly Rain Dance. If I were to bring this thing down to 50%, then our chances would only go up to 5.7% per ball when they're already at 4.9. If I were to bring this thing down to exactly 1 HP, chances would only go up to 6.25%, so... yeah, honestly, probably not even worth doing anything other than putting it to sleep. Yeah, sleep is the single largest increase to the catch rate that we can do. Also, we have now tossed 14 balls, which is the number that it takes to get us to a 50-50 chance of having caught it already. And clearly we have failed that chance on the left, whereas we definitely succeeded on the right. And another rain dance. So things got Rain Dance, Leer, Bubble Beam, and Gust. What a moveset. On our next ball, we will have surpassed the 60% chance to have caught it already. I can only pray that this doesn't end up going the way that my odd egg did, and reaching a 0.8% chance. Now there is a 62.3% chance we would have caught it already. But clearly we're not. On that world line. Now 64.2%. And no, these chances do not increase the chances of catching it on any given ball. It's just how likely we are to have caught it by the ball we are on. That was 67.7. And here's 69.3. 70.9. Actually, you know what? Let's redo this, because I've still been going off of a full-on 5% instead of the 4.907. So, once I can open my bag again, let's do a little bit of math. Okay, we have tossed 23 balls, each with a 4.907% chance to catch, and therefore a 95 point... 93... No. Hang on. One minus 0.04907. Okay, so 95.093. There we go. And we have thrown 23 of those. So we are currently, at the point we are, we have had a 68.6% chance to catch it. And with this ball, we get past 70% to 70.2% chance to have caught it already. And now I have exact numbers. So here we are at 71.6. Notably, we have gone past the actual odds of catching it. Not just the 50-50, we have gone past the actual printed odds of having caught it by now. And we have a 73% chance of having caught it by this ball. And a 74.3% chance by this ball. 74.3% it is. And notably, yeah, a 4.9% chance is, like, better than 1 in 21, but worse than 1 in 20. And we threw, like, 30 balls. Anyway, we got some Suicunes. Suicune, the Aurora Pokémon. This divine Pokémon blows around the world, always in search of a pure reservoir. So that's not quite what it's searching for in Japanese. Like, yes, it is searching, and it is running across the land, and all of that. But it's not looking for a pure reservoir, it's looking for places where pure water flows. Which, water famously does not flow in reservoirs. Reservoirs are where water stops flowing. And it's looking for places where pure water flows. Awesome! Too awesome, even! I've never seen a battle that great! That was truly inspiring to see! Suicune was tough, but you were even more incredible, Garnet. I don't know, on the right I wasn't that tough, I just put it to sleep and then threw 2 balls. And on the left I put it to sleep several times and threw way more balls. I didn't do a whole lot of battling there. Though in Japanese he doesn't say that we were more incredible, he says that we were also incredible. I heard Suicune's mystic power summons a rainbow-colored Pokémon. Maybe, just maybe, what went on today will cause that Pokémon to appear. I'm going to study the legends more. Thanks for showing me that fantastic battle. Later, Garnet. Oh, what does Rico want? / Dana. Oh, she got a good item! That's a Thunderstone for me. According to legend, when the souls of Pokémon and humans commune, from the heavens descends a Pokémon of rainbow colors. Could it mean the legendary Pokémon are testing us humans? When the brass tower burned down, 3 nameless Pokémon were said to have perished. It was tragic. However, a rainbow-colored Pokémon, in other words, Ho-Oh, descended from the sky and gave new life to the 3 Pokémon. They are Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. That is what they say. It'd be neat if we got a Pokemon Legends Johto game set in the past when that happened and we got to, I don't know, catch and save the previous versions of Suicune, Entei, and Raikou, and they weren't walking away, gouging fire and raging bolt. Like, just, I don't know, maybe normal fire, normal water, and normal electric Pokemon that are kind of like the Entei, Suicune, and Raikou we know today, but aren't exactly them. It could be neat. The 2 towers are said to have been built to foster friendship and hope between Pokémon and people. That was 700 years ago, but the ideal still remains important today. Anyway, we don't have the rainbow wings, so we can't get Ho-Oh yet, I don't believe. But we sure as heck can go beat up Claire. Which I kind of need to, given the title of this stream. Oh, look who's moved out of the way. Claire, our gym leader, is waiting for you. However, it would be impossible for a run-of-the-mill trainer to win. I've said it before many times, and I will say it again. If you are in a room with lava, if the heat doesn't kill you, the toxic vapors will. This is not a safe place to be, even if you ignore the fact that lava is dangerously hot. Especially with it bubbling. The fact that it's bubbling means that it is actively outgassing toxic vapors. Yo, champ in making! It's been a long journey, but we are almost done. Count on me! Claire uses the mythical and sacred dragon-type Pokémon. You can't damage them very easily. Sure I can, I've got ice moves. But you know, they're supposed to be weak against ice-type moves. Which is real inconvenient for them, coming literally immediately after Ice Path. Your first battle against dragons? No. Maybe in this game, but not in general, no. Whereas in Japanese, it's not asking if it's our first battle against dragon, it's, he's saying, I'll show you the power of the first dragon tamer you'll ever fight, or whatever. I'll show you how tough they are. And Japanese is not, you're not even a dragon tamer. He said dragon user, but yeah. Cool Trainer Paul versus Elite Trainer Masaru. Yeah, Guard, I'm not surprised we don't get the Rainbow Wing unless we catch all three. And that is absolutely gonna have to wait. I mean, on the one hand, it's refreshing seeing a dragon trainer who uses only dragons. On the other hand, I would have liked to see more than just Dratini. I know there aren't a whole lot of options yet, but still. I'd rather see a fake dragon than only Dratinis. My dragon Pokemon lost? Yes. Yes, they did. Lance told you that he'd like to see you again? Not a chance. That not a chance is more he disbelieves us, rather than he doesn't think we have a chance to see Lance again. It's specifically like a no he didn't. I can't allow a nameless trainer past me. Claire would be livid if I did. Cool trainer Fran and elite trainer Tomoe. See, that's a fake dragon, but it's better than only Dratinis. Okay, I was really hoping to see more damage come out of that strength. I am going to count on the fact that it's not going to use a water move against a water type. And even if it does, Typhlosion can take one water move. Okay, we got Twister on the left, and a Mist Leer on the right. That's better. Aw, I lost. Uh-oh, Claire is going to be mad. Wait. I have used the wrong rock. My chance of losing? Not even 1%. Cool trainer Mike and elite trainer Tetsuro. Nice freeze on the right. That's odd. Yeah, I know how it feels to have things with less than a 1% chance of happening happen to you. I know my shortcomings now. Thanks for showing me. We actually don't need to use anything on the right, but on the left, a Paralyze heal, followed by some good wound medicine. Would be good. Oh, we're out of good wound medicine. Never mind then. Need to get eyes on where this thing's going. Okay, so just straight up. It's not as if we all use Dragon-type Pokemon. Why don't you? Cool Trainer Cody, and Elite Trainer Tomohiko. I mean, at least Tomohiko here has the excuse that Horsey's Japanese name is in fact based on the Japanese word for dragon. Because the seahorse is known as a Tatsu no Otoshigo, which is like a dragon's distant descendant. And thus we got Horsey's Japanese name Tatsu, which comes from Tatsu, which means dragon. And then Seadra is Shidora. So yeah, Seadra, which comes from dragon. Whereas in English, the Horsey we just accept because, oh, it evolves into Seadra, which has a dragon reference in its name, and then that evolves into Kingdra, which is a dragon. Which we maybe didn't know at this exact part of the game, but... yeah. We can justify it retroactively by saying Horsey's part of a line with dragons or fake dragons. But in Japanese, it's dragons all the way down. Rats! If only I had a dragon! He says that in both. So I guess even he doesn't truly believe that a Horsey is a dragon, even though it's right there in the name. Have we... yeah, we've dropped all the boulders. I thought there would be 4, not 3. Dragons are sacred Pokémon. They are full of life energy. If you're not serious, you won't be able to beat them. Cool Trainer Lola and Elite Trainer Mariko. Nice freeze on the left. Way to go! Dragons are weak against dragon-type moves. Shame there aren't many of those. Ah yes, the rock that is actually pointless. I am Claire, the world's best Dragon Master. Is that really true, though? Also, in Japanese, it's not Dragon Master, it's just Dragon User. I can hold my own against even the Pokemon League's Elite Four. In Japanese, she says, I wouldn't even lose against the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Which really begs the question of, A, why are you here as a gym leader instead of among them? And B, is there a reason you're not mentioning the champion? I know he's your cousin and all, but still. Do you still want to take me on? Fine, let's do it. As a gym leader, I will use my full power against any opponent. That's not what gym leaders are supposed to do, though, from what we have seen in a select few anime episodes, like the Pokemon Origins. And yeah, I think Claire might have trouble against, say, Lorelei. And that's if we ignore the level gap. Okay, we got Thunder Waved on the left, but it missed on the right. Oh, it knows Thunderbolt. Nice freeze on the right. And we got a full para on the left. Not ideal. If I had a full restore, I would use it right now. But I'm pretty sure I put the one we had in the in the PC. Yep, no full restores here. So I'm going to use a Hyper Potion. And then we're going to eat another Thunderbolt. And then, depending on how much damage this does... Okay, we are going to use... I think we have to use a berry to fix Para, because I used my last... full... Or our last... Well, or no, we've got full heals. That's right. And I don't think we have any berries that fix Para. Yep, not on our person, so... Where is our Nandemo Naoshi? Which can translate directly to heal anything. Let's use one Ice Punch right here, because we can take another Thunderbolt as long as it's not a crit. And that's a Thunder Wave! How annoying of you. So, let's use another Nandemo Naoshi. There's another Jumon Boruto. And now let's just finish off this Dragonair because we outspeed it. And then we'll use another Hyper Potion next turn. Unless she sends out her Kingdra, in which case we'll just swap. But nope, here comes another Dragonair. Surely this one will also know Thunder Wave. But let's use an amazing wound medicine. Dragon Breath. Fascinating. Far from the worst thing it could have used, I'm sure. Then again, I don't know what else this Dragonair number 3 has in its moveset. Thunder Wave. No surprise there. Alright, that gets the Dragonairs out of here, and next we've got Kingdra, which Politoed doesn't really have an answer for. Like, yeah, Ice Punch is neutral, but it's not going to do a whole lot. My whole party doesn't really have an answer for Kingdra, if we're being honest. That thing's got Dragon Dance, doesn't it? Okay, we got Smokescreen on the left, Surf on the right. Landed a hit through Smokescreen, that's nice. Honestly, if I get... Oh, Hyper Beam, hello. Bad boy missed... Well, I guess girl. Missed with Hyper Beam on the left. If I manage to get a freeze with one of these few Ice Punches I have left, that would be amazing. Okay, down goes Politoed on the right. And there's a Hyper Beam on the left, so we've got two freshly Hyper Beam used... Kingdras who have freshly used Hyper Beam. And Ursaring with Strength can probably do a pretty decent amount of damage. Because it's Ursaring. Using a stab move with base 90 power. That's less decent than I was hoping for, and she's probably going to Hyper Potion now, isn't she? She sure is. Nice Smokescreen miss on the right. Okay, so Surf just very nearly one-shots our bears. That's great. I am going to swap off of the bears. For one particular reason. And it's to try and keep XP levels even. Because right bear could have gotten the KO right now, probably. But left bear would have absolutely gone down. Whereas Jumpluff can take a Surf and try to fire back with Sleep Powder. And succeed. And just for funsies... Oh, she's got a full heal. Interesting. Okay, the Seadra gets to live for 2, maybe 3 more turns. And we managed to get it put to sleep again on the right. But on the left, we have eaten a Hyper Beam. And that's the end of Jumpluff. I guess so much for keeping XP levels even. Jumpluff is taking this KO on the right. Whereas on the left, what's a Jumpluff? I think left bat has less XP than right bat. Use Fly, let Leech Seed do its work. Lost? I don't believe it. There must be some mistake. won't admit this. In Japanese, it's like, yeah, you can translate that as admit. You could also translate it as, like, accept or acknowledge. I may have lost, but you're still not ready for the Pokemon League. So in Japanese, she says that the way we think makes it so that challenging the Pokemon League would be impossible. So it's a mental thing. It's not about our skills, it's about our mind. The way we think is keeping us from being ready for the Pokemon League. I know. You should take the Dragon User Challenge. Behind this gym is a place called Dragon's Den, or Dragon's Hole in Japanese. There's a small shrine at its center. Go there. If you can prove that you've lost your lazy ideals, I will recognize you as a trainer worthy of a gym badge. I don't think my ideals are lazy. If they were that lazy, I wouldn't even be playing this game right now. I do believe we're going to need Whirlpool in there. And I don't want to teach it to my Politoed. So I think Mantine should be able to learn Whirlpool. So I'll go grab that out of the PC. Gonna deposit my Donphan before changing boxes. Mainly because, that way, box 2 won't be completely full. Nor close to, well, 2 Pokemon is still close, but not so close that we can't have, like, some freak accident shiny encounter completely, derail things. We have to have 3 freak accident shiny encounters before we will lose one guaranteed because of box fullness. And quite frankly, I just don't believe we're gonna find 3 shinies in there in one trip just to get the badge. If that does happen, then I deserve to lose one. Might as well teach Waterfall as well, though I don't believe we need it in there. You know... Or wait, no, we need the badge from here to be able to use Waterfall outside of combat. Never mind. I was gonna say, I've never tried going through Tojo Falls without getting Claire's badge. Because you can't. And what does Dana want? She wants a battle on the right. Right, on the left, she's got an item for us. Let's go get that before I forget and it's gone. And there's a Thunderstone. And back to Blackthorn we go. We did not make it very far on the left before being accosted by a Magikarp. Judging by the color of the whiskers, every Magikarp, and also I guess the two specimens we see on screen right now, every Magikarp in Gen 2 is female. Forgot how much I really don't care for the music here. Oh, hello. You! How dare you enter uninvited? I was told to come here, though. Cool Trainer Darren / Elite Trainer Ryu. Dude's name is literally Dragon in Japanese. Whereas in English, Darren, sure, we've got the D, the R, the N. We've also got an A in there, but Dragon it ain't. Also, nice freeze on the left. Strong! The shrine ahead is home to the master of our dragon user clan. You're not allowed to just go in. I do believe we want to go down the left side. Oh. Hang on, being accosted by another fish. Who are you? Okay, we've got twins Leah and Pia. And in Japanese, we've got twins Hana and Hina.
Meanie. It was like having to battle Lance. We'll tell on you. Master will be angry with you.
Good to see you here. No need to explain why you came. Claire sent you here, didn't she?
This guy should sound older.
That girl is a handful. I'm sorry, but I must test you. Not to worry, you are to answer only a few questions. Ready? What are Pokémon to you?
Friends.
Oh, I understand. What helps you to win battles?
Yeah, strategy. Strategy.
Oh, I understand.
Considering, like, raising... While technically, yes, it does help you win battles. I've done a lot of main story battles in this game under-leveled, so I don't feel like I can honestly use that answer here. So yeah, strategy.
What kind of trainer do you wish to battle?
Anybody, really.
Oh, I understand. What is most important for raising Pokémon?
I personally believe knowledge, but the game wants us to say love, so...
Oh, I understand. Strong Pokémon, weak Pokémon. Which is more important?
Both. Because you can't get a Metagross without first having a Beldum.
I see. You care deeply for Pokémon. Very commendable. That conviction is what is important. Garnet, don't lose that belief.
By the way, if you don't answer this guy's questions right, you lose access to the Extreme Speed Dratini. Which, Extreme Speed is kind of an important move in Dragonite's kit. Has been. Since, you know, Gen 2. Still is today.
It will see you through at the Pokémon League.
So how did it go? I guess there's no point in asking. You did fail? What? You passed? That can't be! You're lying! Even I haven't been approved. In Japanese, she stutters. Even I haven't been approved.
Claire, this child is impeccable in skill and spirit. Admit defeat and confer the Rising Badge.
I believe this is the first badge we've gotten here in Johto where the name is the same between languages. Daijingu Badji. So yeah, Rising Badge in both.
Or must I inform Lance of this?
I understand. Here, this is the Rising Badge. Hurry up, take it! Rising Badge will enable your Pokémon to use the move for climbing waterfalls. In Japanese, she says that with the Rising Badge, we can climb any waterfall. Also, all Pokémon will recognize you as a trainer and obey your every command without question.
Claire, reflect upon what it is that you lack and this child has.
A Suicune. Reflect upon a Suicune.
Come again if you so desire. You know young Master Lance? He looks so much like our master did in his youth. It's in their blood. It's been quite some time since a trainer has gained our master's rare approval. In fact, not since Master Lance.
Wait. I'm sorry about this. Here, take this as my apology. Is that going to be Dragon Breath? Sure is. That contains Dragon Breath. No, it doesn't have anything to do with my breath. That is not at all in the Japanese. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. Yeah, in Japanese she says, you know, it's not really anything fancy, but I don't need it. Well, it's not really anything fancy, so if you don't need it, then you don't have to take it. So yeah, it's not anything to do with my breath is an English exclusive joke. What's the matter? Aren't you going on to the Pokemon League? Do you know how to get there? From here, go to New Bark Town. Then surf east to the Pokemon League. In Japanese, she says to surf far to the east. And then you'll reach the Pokemon League. The route there is very tough. Don't you dare lose at the Pokemon League. She just wants us to beat up Lance. She wants us to handle her personal grudge for her. If you do, I'll feel even worse about having lost to you. Give it everything you've got. And we will need that. Oh, bag's full on the left. Let's fix that. By making our bear hold the smoke ball. Yes, we will need this dragon fang to complete our decks. Because Kingdra doesn't use it. Never mind, we don't need the dragon fang at all. It's the dragon scale we need. Completely different thing. You know, it just occurred to me. Maybe I accidentally just pressed A. Like, sometimes when I press the button, it gets, like, double pressed. Oh, hi, Dratini. Maybe I accidentally skipped the box where Claire made a joke in Japanese. Because the thing is, the Dragon Breath TM, it's Ryu no Ibuki. With Ibuki being, like, an exhalation. And Claire's Japanese name is Ibuki. So it's even more of a thing. Like, there's an actual pun there instead of, oh, it's nothing to do with my breath. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if I accidentally skipped a text box. Dragon Shrine, a shrine honoring the dragon Pokémon said to have lived in Dragon's Den. Looks like I'm gonna have to make one more space in my inventory. Because the calcium is worth too much to leave on the floor in the Japanese game. So let's give this Quick Claw to our Typhlosion. Don't think Typhlosion really needs it, but whatever. Right, need to make space in the right game. Let's give that Quick Claw to Typhlosion. And now let's get out of here so we can stop listening to this music. I'm not a fan. It's alright when we're at this part of it, but like... just generally not a fan. Hello, Garnet? I have something here for you. Could you swing by my lab? That's the Master Ball, isn't it? See you later. Well, we're not going there just yet, because we're going to take the long way back. But I'm going to take the quick way back to the Pokemon Center here in Blackthorn. And then I'm going to call it a stream because I don't really have much more time right now. Because I got things to do, like making dinner and then eating dinner. I'm hungry. So yeah, that's it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back on Tuesday for more Pokemon Crystal, where we are going to take the path down to New Bark from here, because there's Pokemon there, and also Dark Cave, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff. We probably aren't even going to get to the Elite Four next time, but maybe we will. I'd like to get to the Pokemon League, but we have enough to do that we might not get there. But yeah, Tuesday. See you then, friends.